In just a few days, the music industry has been stirred up with the unexpected dropping of bombshells, which confirmed Diddy's unfair and abusive treatment towards names like Usher and Justin Bieber when they were in their early age. As background, there was a perception that Diddy had posted a photo from Kit Kat Club, which was an institution for his Bad Boy label at some point in 1996, and in this image, he was purportedly revealing some private details about the Bad Boy label. What supposedly is addressed by Diddy appears to be direct strongly to pierce through the self-esteem of the budding musicians who may have no sense of maintaining independence in their professions and then mold them to fit in with the world of stars with the intention of keeping a tight grip on their careers. Hence, the formulation of the mentioned plotline might do no more than to demonstrate a fake portrayal of the artistic world with future artists placed entirely at another individual's will and desire of making money. Another thing to this skepticism: remember the procedures of investigation that could result in some impugning statements against Diddy. The pride of especially the FBI and Homeland Security, whose wiretapping and search operation on Diddy's property has been tracking for months, is a case in point. The choice of authorities to execute such raids is a matter of significance where the investigations get to a critical crossroad. Yet, the case requires further inspections before the rapper can be held guilty as being on official duty. Diddy considered himself as just a part of the widespread pattern of misuse of power in the entertainment industry, which many A-list stars are arrogant enough to force the innocent worker bees to be their guinea pigs. Nowadays, the last decade saw the catastrophic rise of attention being given to the abuse and exploitation in the movie and film industry, as there are numerous reports that have surfaced, floating across the globe versus his powerful voice, making his records reach 200 million opposite sides of the globe, is one of the top-selling music stars of all time. He possesses more of these nominations and won from those faculties such as the Grammy Awards, Juno Awards, Brit Awards, Billboard Music Awards, American Music Awards, MTV Europe Music Awards, and so on. Also, he has accomplished it back-to-back, making him position among the world recording artists. In a true-to-life interview that Justin participated in one time, what he really meant was that his career has been seconded, but there are some people who take away the music, so he cautions that it is wise to assist new artists against these Larry people. The parallel shortly comes when R. Kelly's Industry Inside Out affair is an episode of ex-industry insider Jaguar Wright, who is complaining of the sad story on the contacting net of the high powerful figures in Clive Davis within young talent grooming. The discourse which covers this fact only escalates the level of violence and derelictions over the line. This suddenly sharpens the consciousness and fear among all us about responsibility and changing the perception. Ensuring the agents and the artists feel secure and safe is of most importance in the case of collecting evidence or questioning Diddy. Hollywood has to change the culture at large that is based on exploitation, and the industry has to begin to find ways that will protect the weakest from harm. We will learn a lot thanks to this moment, and particularly it will remind us of the negative consequences of being famous in our lives and why each of us must defend ourselves and speak out against abuse. Therefore, the high-ranking members of the drink and drug dealers, the law enforcement officials, and the community must all closely pay attention to these people and punish those who engage in other people's well-being with their selfish motives. Thus, the combined effort is the safest way to ultimately target a better environment for a future youth with unlimited opportunities. That is the entertainment industry. Agents of federal level searched Diddy and reportedly left the meet with significant evidence, which included tapes that had the Usher acting the way he should not have. As per the specifics, the general response is always, express your views regarding the matter Diddy and the people featured. Homeland Security investigations executed tax evasion raids at several houses of the rap mogul's family and at his managers' homes in Los Angeles and Miami. Diddy was like when the raid was conducted. However, the reports say that the children of Giki, who wanted to argue for the innocence of the tribe, were also arrested. The press vainly suggested that in the aftermath of the search, agents took a bunch of stuff with them, which included private videos from the celebrities' houses. This is about those video clips which are reported as having hold the substantial information that Diddy should be really held responsible for all the illegal activity he has done, and with this, he is very keen to have a look at shady deals he has been involved in for the sole reason of crying for more money from what he has earned through corruption. Diddy is involved in the conversations with some of the folks, Usher being one in particular who was supposedly having an exclusive relationship with Diddy. Usher confessed that he used to be alone at Sean's mansion, but he pushed the rocks to a clear area in his Club Shay Shay podcast declaration to mention that it was Sean that he thought of as his mentor who actually got him a career going. On the one hand, the untrustworthiness of their partner and the maltreatment made them have a lot of the same doubts and questions at their relationship. Indeed, as with numerous other cases in the entertainment industry, media producer and cameraman Rodney Lil Rod Jones has sued Mr. Diddy to shorten the sentence, avoid repetition, append the reporter, of the charges of sexual harassment and other verbal abuse. From the discreet ties Diddy made with some entrepreneur to the unethical forcefulness, Jones would say, "This was a case of maladministration, and this is what happened to him." The prosecution also did not bypass the ones around Diddy, making them a party in the case, as they also included musicians in that group like Stevie J. Derek Parker, NYPD police detective and appropriately nicknamed the hip-hop cop, holds the view that staying on friendly terms with them might result in the policeman being compromised in his port capabilities. The officer thinks that the federal guys are clear enough with the clues that Diddy can be thrown in the back of the paddy wagon to solicit before the court, if there are probable grounds for search and seizure up front. Moreover, Gino Deal, one of Diddy's ex-bodyguards, brought up an intriguing note that even evidence could be contained there, and that can also implicate some influential people who are not even in the entertainment industry. As written by the author, there is a chance that the actual baselines that he mentioned are entirely different from what Diddy could come up with. Mainly, the details will most probably discuss politicians, musicians, and actors that are already famous in the eyes of the public, and might not want to be associated with the singer. Fans is likely a code name for all, who are not only worried for Usher's condition, but equally show Diddy's power, as Diddy may be holding oppressive sway and influence within the industry. In the limelight of these recent developments, the entertainment sector stands still in mild anticipation of other pieces of evidence to come out, as well as legal procedures. The jury's decision is a grim reminder that such abuse and mistreatment is systematic and widespread in entertainment, demanding attention to detail and systemic changes. And with that, our video comes to end. Don't forget to subscribe.